either way, it's time to go racing. We are ready to go for the first race of the evening. Ryan Martin and Stu McFadden are going to be side by side. Take a deep breath. Remember, we've got to hit that restart zone before we get going. And it looks like Ryan Martin absolutely jumps it. Will Fox there up into P2 already. Stu McFadden tries to send it down into Redgate into turn 1 then. Ryan Martin might have something to answer for that start there. We'll have to have a little look as the cars come through Hollywood for the first time. Down through the Craner curves, Alex. And now they're going to have the fantastic test of Old Hairpin.
Yeah, if you're going too wide into Old Hairpin, into Old Hairpin, you've really got to watch it. One car gets a bit onto the curves a bit too much, runs a little bit wide up the hill through Schwantz Curve and into Starkeys Bridge, and someone, oh no! Yeah. I'm not even going to say what I saw just then because
you hate to see it. That was Darnell and Waterhouse getting caught up in that, Alex, and unfortunately that was one incident that directly led to another incident there. Oh, that is absolute heartbreak on this first lap.
Oh, looks like Luke Arpino's front bumper is somewhat adrift. That'll buff out, sir. Adam Barron in the number 5 for the Royal Air Force is battling away with Chris Boland. This is what happened to Luke Arpino early doors. And, that's why his front bumper was dislodged.
Again, it's just sort of ebbing and flowing. There's action going on through the midfield. The front fight isn't quite happening. Ryan Martin actually able to stretch away a little bit, but Stu actually being held to account here by Will Fox, as is Chris Boland. And you can see almost side by side, just behind there, Matty Chambers trying to take 4th position there. They're going to be side by side into the Old Hairpin as Boland takes that position back, says, nope, not today, sunshine. But Matty Chambers is going to have the speed as they come up to that right-hander. And this is a thrilling fight as they go up to McLean's.
On the run down to Redgate, McFadden's going to have the benefit of doubt here, David, because he's got the inside line, as he gives a near-on hip check to Will Fox, who dives towards the inside, looks to get through, and he does. That's a change for P2. Nice move there.
Oh, but Stu McFadden has the overlap as they come through Hollywood then, and the more these two fight, you'd think they'd drop off, but that's not going to happen. Stu McFadden tries to sneak up the inside. He gets that position back. McFadden back up into second place. They come down into Old Hairpin. 4 minutes left to go in this race. Ryan Martin in the lead ahead of Stu McFadden, but again, they're just half a second behind and catching up leaps and bounds on that car up in first position.
When it comes to trickery, we saw that on the previous lap, and still, with them, all 3 of them being covered by half a second, Fox sets a personal best and looks up the inside. McFadden went a little bit wide going through into Redgate, but again, he gets the undercut through Hollywood, and they nearly have a little bit of paint swapping, left front to right rear, down through Hollywood.
Nowhere to put the car. He's right behind Will Fox, who's right behind Ryan Martin. And that was McFadden having a look on the inside. Big power slide there from Ryan Martin. Alex and I have got absolutely no idea how this is going to end because McFadden tried to squeeze through on the inside.
He's trying to get 2 for the price of 1 because they're going up the hill. He's going to go for the lead. This is going to go into McLean's. It could nearly be 3 wide. Martin back in the lead. McFadden around the outside of Fox. He's nearly onto the grass. He is on the grass. He's powering alongside the race leader into Coppice. And McFadden briefly takes the lead.
Oh my God!
And a back marker. And Martin's round, Fox into the side of him. McFadden's gotten through and gotten away like a scalded cat on a hot tin roof.
Good Lord, that is one of the most unusual incidents I've ever seen in sim racing. Stu McFadden making hay while the sun shines. He was going for the overtaking manoeuvre around the outside anyway. You had a poor back marker that was around the outside. Matty Chambers, though, out of absolutely nowhere, is into second place, though. There's Will Fox. We've got Stu McFadden going to be coming round the final couple of corners. Now, out of Melbourne Hairpin, it's going to be Stu McFadden to take the win. Matty Chambers in second place. Will Fox in third. Ryan Martin is going to come across the line in third position. Here comes Stu McFadden then to win. Oh my lord, I did not have that on my bingo card for tonight's race. Matty Chambers, though, with a stunning second place out of absolutely nothing. I think he's going to be thinking, what on earth just happened there? Will Fox in third position, Ryan Martin in fourth.
You have to feel for Ryan Martin because he'd done all that hard work, and then it was one moment that it cost him the victory and drops him off of the podium.
And look at that, as if by magic, Alex, we are ready to go. And do you know what? Since you're our guest this week, I'm going to let you take us through the start of race number 2.
The Porsche safety car now peels into pit lane. We await the red lights to go onto the starting gantry. There they are. And the drivers now go up to full throttle. Paulie gets a very, very good start. Stevens and Durant heading into Redgate for the opening tour. They're nearly side by side. Fulks and Wayne going through into Redgate as well. A little bit of a battle side by side heading into Hollywood for around about 6th and 7th position. But at the moment, Paulie has got a little bit of a gap at the moment. His lead over Stevens is about 6.5 tenths of a second as the field starts making their way down through the Craner curves. Coming through, we're going on to a replay now heading into turn 1. This is going to be involving Steve Ward, who looks to be piggy in the middle going through into red on the outside, and that was with the number 7 car that he came into contact with. So Steve Ward from the Royal Air Force, and someone else decides to go through the kitty litter around the outside of Redgate. So Steve Ward, who started 14th, is a significant way down the order outside of the top 20, David.
And is that going to be Stu McFadden trying to sneak up on the inside as well? We've almost got 3 cars wide coming down this straight here, Starkey Street. This is getting a little bit sketchy already on lap number 2 here. What is going to happen here? What's going to happen is Tom Stevens is going to fire it up through the inside of the chicane.
McFadden. Did you see McFadden? He was waiting, and he's got 2 for the price of 1. It's nearly 4 abreast coming down into Melbourne Hairpin. McFadden could get the jump on all of them. He's late on the brakes into the apex, and he gets through. That was great from McFadden. He's absolutely mugged everybody that was in front of him going down Starkeys and into Fogarty S's before Melbourne. He just lined it up nice and perfectly, hit the braking spot on the sweep on a 6-point. Says, oh, that's Tom Stevens around going through into Goddard's.
Tom Stevens trying to put it up the inside there, gets a little tag on the back there, and that sends him round. I think he'll be able to recover from that quite quickly. But it looks like Will Fox has taken the lead then. Chris Paulie down in second place. Have a look at Stu McFadden though, Alex. He is poised, waiting to go again. Is this going to be a carbon copy as they go into that chicane here? Coming through into Melbourne hairpin, Alex, and you can see that's going to push Paulie to the outside of the hairpin. That means Ryan Martin has a chance to try and get it round, but Fox with a terrible exit from the hairpin. That's going to hand things on a plate to Stu McFadden, who takes the inside line through Goddard's then. It's going to be a drag race down the start-finish straight here, but my money is on Stu McFadden. He puts the car in front and takes the lead of the race before we hit the halfway point in. So it's Stu McFadden leading Will Fox, Chris Paulie in third position. You've got Ryan Martin trying to duck in through Redgate then, and this is all going to end in tears. You get that feeling because Fox and Paulie are getting a little bit wide and keeps on to it there. Fox still in that second position, Alex, and this is getting wild.
But if he can outbrake McFadden going into Melbourne hairpin, he might get the undercut going through into Goddard's.
Ding, ding, ding. Have a look at Ryan Martin just in third place now, just 0.6 of a second off of this battle. You've got Chris Paulie still trying to get in there as well. And with 4.5 minutes left to go, it's going to be a last gasp. There goes up the inside. Will Fox then into Goddard's, and that sets Stu McFadden off of his braking pace there, takes the position. There was no contact there, but Stu McFadden down in second place and into the clutches then. Will Fox is going to come out the final corner, and it's going to be a race win for Will Fox ahead of Ryan Martin. Stu McFadden is going to take P3. Chris Paulie in P4. Matty Chambers is going to finish in P5. But have a look at this. It's a battle right to the line there as John Finch will take P6 ahead of James King.
You know, McFadden and Folks taking the respective race 1 and race 2 victories. But, you know, the quality and the calibre of racing, it's been very respectable. Door to door, paint swapping, it's what you want.